Chino Mosqueda. Head coach for Manila National U MFT Bulldogs is Joey Guanyo. Assistant.
We got everything settled down now because, of course, that's right, because Gaia is actually from Cameroon. Most of the players that I've actually seen are players from the United States, but this gentleman playing here for NU is from Cameroon, and so it's Gaia. Here the official jump ball after my partner did the official toss just for the photographers. Here comes NU. Pate there with the pass a little bit too strong.
You know, this is really a first, I believe, on the not just national, international TV for two teams who regularly won't be playing each other. That's none other than UP's second team, because their first team is busy now in the UAP, but this gives other guys a chance to shine and show their wares.
Of course, big shoes to fill because their A team won it all last time.
Exactly, and UP has some pretty big shoes to fill as well because you know their team also won in the FBA.
Correct.
So they've won in the FBA and the UAP. So technically, two champions.
Jumper from the side, not going to work.
That's Tikaju.
Gaia was running in front. They didn't spot him.
Guy looks very athletic and definitely the tallest guy in the court.
They're moving that ball around. Gaia trying to position. Senining here with the possession. Swings it over. Salem's free. They look inside. Pate, nice extra pass. And it gets rimmed out. How it stayed out, I don't know, but tracking it down is NU. Second servings here.
Good steal there to regain possession.
Pate on the outside once again. Tries to take it strong against two defenders. Not going to work. He gets his own rebound. And finally, we got our first points on the board.
That's a good effort there by Pate to follow up his miss and go up for the second shot.
Trying to take it strong all the way, a little bit too strong. That falls in his hands. Nice pass. Dikuju, yes.
One of the most athletic guys we had in the FBA in the first conference. Tikaju is one of those guys who can definitely fill it up if you give him a chance.
We're tied at 2 early on here. An offensive foul is going to be called against Pate.
I believe they're going to get him for a illegal pick. Again, you have to expect a situation where you're sort of getting to know each other. You know, these teams have really never played against each other. This is the first time.
And what about the off factor, of course, because you're not just on national television, you're international television. So for a lot of these youngsters, that's also breaking new ground.
This is their chance. I mean, to be seen from, you know, not just Manila, their hometowns, everywhere, you know, across the Philippines and the world.
That was clearly a foul getting pulled down there. NU gets it inside. Game just beginning here. 7:40 remaining, first quarter action. NU trying to swing it around. Dikuju there with the tap. They're trying to look inside once again to Gaia.
Tikaju and Isagay are really going at each other. Isagay was a Senegal junior national team member.
So let's see how he can actually try to contribute. And obviously, if you've played for a national team, you have a lot of international experience.
Definitely looks like a big kid with a lot of upside to him. Let's look at Salem. Goes to the line for the first time tonight. Nice form there. And one of the things I always look for players is they hold that follow through after they shoot it. That just shows me they have the confidence. The guys who are not confident sort of flip the ball, but if you hold it, that shows you know it's going in.
At the same time, that's the most basic thing to do. So, you know, the coach that taught him the basics, very happy. Dikuju inside, he's got 4 points.
That was a nice drop-off pass by Batad. Tikajuju had to go up.
We're tied at 4. Gaye on the outside. Finds Pate. And now they're going to try to swing it around. Senining in the corner. Salem. Salem swings it. It's not going to drop, but another second serving here for NU.
NU showing already they're a little bit longer, a little bit taller, getting a lot of offensive rebounds and getting extra chances.
There's that great pass inside. All 4 points for UP from Dikuju. They're really trying to establish the inside game. Salem able to find Pate off his foot. It's going to be a turnover.
A little too tight, that pass from Salem to Pate. Just need a little bit more space to get that pass across.
Matt, of course, played for University, De La Salle University before transferring over here to NU.
You know, NU in the olden days was the team that people sort of took for granted, but definitely not anymore. You know, last year's UAAP champion has done an incredible job under Coach Eric Altamirano of recruiting, and the future looks super bright for the national MFT Bulldogs.
Well, all it needs really is just for you to be able to win one championship or at least even be competitive, and then a lot of these players start to drift towards you.
Exactly. I mean, that's the thing. When you have a winning program, recruiting is easy. Everybody wants to play for a winner. You know, the professional ranks are always looking at the teams that are in the playoffs and winning those championships and who's getting them there. So the better players would want to be on the better teams.
Timeout is going to be called here on the floor. We'll take a break. And great basketball action coming your way. NU up against UP. NU Manila up against Quezon City UP. Just to be more specific.
Yes, usually you would say these are just schools, but in the FBA we have a regional aspect. So where the school is from, they're also representing that area. So in the case of UP, it's Quezon City. In the case of National, it's Manila.
And at the same time, you also have a partner component.
Yes, of course, every team needs some type of support, and that comes to UP from, of course, the very supportive Fighting Maroon Dan Palami. And in the case of National, they have a investment angel in the MFT group who've really done an incredible job of just bringing the MFT group support, all-out support for the National University Bulldogs, and they're very happy, and we're very happy as well from the FBA.
This is our first game, opening day of the second conference, first season of the FBA. We're tied at 4 as we approach the halfway mark of the first quarter.
A lot of turnovers early right now. NU with 5, UP with 2, which is kind of expected. It's not the first time, like I said, they've gotten together. It's a double dribble or a travel or take your pick.
There. Yep, exactly. It's a turnover, period.
Didn't we just talk about turnovers? So now it's 5-3. So I hope it's not a battle of the turnovers. But I expect that actually usually it happens when we start a conference. First half of the first game is usually a lot of nerves.
And we talked about the fact that they are going to be on television for the very first time. Salem there, a little bit too strong.
Foul there. Okay, so that'll be his second foul.
Dikoju is going to take a seat here. In his place is Frias, seeing action for the very first time.
Even the coaches for this FBA season are a little bit different. You might not be used to hearing the names Coach Mo, Coach Joey. You're usually, you know, hearing Coach Renzi and Coach Eric, but that's what we have today.
Well, Pochwinho, of course, is a familiar face.
Yes. The Quezon City UP Fighting Maroons are being coached by Coach Mariah Gingerich, and he's going to handle them along with Coach Pochwinho. old friend and foe at the same time.
That's a great way of putting it. Gaye has that ball fall through his hands.
Coach,
Here comes USP.
I'm sorry, NU is being coached by Coach Joey Guanyo as well as Anton Altamirano and Alexis Torres to complete their coaching staff.
Taking it strong that time. A foul is going to be called. There was contact upstairs. Diputado will help to the free throw line for 2 shots.
You know, both of these programs are going in the right direction, and you know, I'm just so happy that UP gave a lot of credit to the FBA for their very stellar start to the UAP season, this current one, and other teams are starting to take notice. National is our latest member, but there's even a more latest. Is that proper English? I don't know if I'm saying it right, but Adamson has also given us their commitment. They will be joining as well. They will be known as the Adamson Falcons, being powered by 24/7.
Another second opportunity here. Kick ball. It's going to be brand new shot clock. Well, they can't reset it to 14 because it's still at 21. NU will sue for time. We're still tied at 4. We'd like to welcome you back for our first game here for the second conference of the first season of the FBA. Anthony Sty here together with Vince the Prince. He's on, our commissioner. And of course, my analyst here for this particular match. Trying to take it strong is Ko. That's going to drop.
Oh, it's quite a move there. He just sort of had the Red Seas part, and he just went right through it. Got the foul and was able to finish. Great presence of mind there. Kins Go is part of the UAP Season 76 Juniors champion team.
Well, so like I said, he knows how to be part of a winning program.
That's good defense there.
Española is going to be called for that violation. Another turnover, Vince.
Got to give credit to R.A. Napa. Really pressuring that ball coming up.
A lot of time remaining. Diputado finds an open lane. He gets hacked by Frias.
It's a great quick spin move to the baseline. Chami Diputado will shoot 2. He was part of season 89 and 90, the NCAA's junior champions. You know, they're just bringing in all. If you look at the roster of National, remember, this is their quote-unquote Team B and their reserves. All of these guys were part of some championship program, so they're bringing that winning formula to the National University program, and you know, again, the future is so bright for Coach Eric, and of course here, Coach Joey.
Well, you keep talking about having players that have won in the past, and as long as they've got that winning attitude, it carries on. Española.
Yeah, once you get used to winning, it's tough to start losing, so pretty good.
They're trying to order the movement to the other side. They swing it around. Three-pointer underway, a little bit too strong. They've got one man free, and it is now a huge advantage here para sa koponan ng NU. They're up by 6.
Yeah, NU went for about 5 minutes without a bucket, but they've kind of turned it on in the past minute. 6 quick points.
Actually, all those 4 points were from Tekoju, and Tekoju's now on the bench. A little bit too strong. Here comes NU once again, trying to build on that 6-point advantage. Poor pass. Española stops, pops, and misses.
Everything but the bucket. It was straight. A little too long.
Nice rebound there by Go. Looks like he's going to try to position himself inside on the outside. Gives the handoff. Sticks with him for a little bit. Salem in the corner. Hemmed in. They need a little bit better spacing. Salem swings to the other side. Diputado throws it. It doesn't hit the ring, and that is going to be a 24-second shot clock violation.
Sort of a desperation shot there by Diputado. Desperation Diputado.
Exactly.
Kind of sounds the same, but yeah, either way, it's a turnover. Ball goes right back to Quezon City, who's down. They haven't started particularly fast, but still a lot of time.
Diputado misses,
Wow.
but goes there. Check that, that's Pate.
Good follow there by Pate. He's very much a hustler. I like the way he really goes for those offensive rebounds.
He's one of those guys that doesn't mind getting down and dirty. Stopping and hitting inside. Tekoju now has got all 6 points.
Couple turnovers right now for NU.
Another poor pass. It's going to be a foul. They've had so many opportunities, talking about UP, but they just couldn't cash in. That's a poor foul because that's going to send NU to the line to increase their lead. It's already up at 6.
Penalty, so from here on out, not too long, just a minute and 30 to go. But we are playing FIBA rules. Of course, we've already mentioned that we are under the SBP, and we are playing full FIBA rules, so 40-minute game, 10-minute quarters, and 5 fouls to foul out. So the game is quick. You got to bring your A game because the game will be over before you know it.
Just too many turnovers to start out this first quarter for both these squads, but in the end, NU in the driver's seat. They're now up by 8.
You know, one thing it looks like to me early on right now, a little more cohesiveness for the Manila Bulldogs. They looks like they played a lot together already.
That was just a fishing expedition there. Smart play. NU once again heading to the line for 2 more free throws.
That was Kim Cinco. Played at UPIS in the UAP Juniors. Really a quick move and strong finish.
Well, he saw his defender was backtracking, nowhere to go.
And he just bulldozed him over.
He made sure the referee saw the contact. He's on the line for 2 free throws. Made the first. It is now 15-6.
And you starting tough, like a Bulldog would.
Look at this, another offensive rebound. They've had so much already. Another opportunity here for NU. Napa swings it to the other side, Cinco. Cinco stops, pops. That's not gonna work, almost a steal in. It is a steal, that's gonna be a foul in. Tekoju, no question about that.
A little out of control there by Tekoju, but again, look at the strength of these guys inside with Go, with Pate inside. These are 2 big, almost bruisers, strong kids who can do a lot of good things inside.
Pate now on the line for 2 free throws. Again, looking to increase his lead further. A little bit too strong that time. Second free throw on the way. That's money. NU right now enjoying a double-digit advantage. Under a minute remaining. First quarter action.
Good idea. You know, I got to say this. UP didn't start particularly strong to start our first conference as well. You know, they were a little bit slow in the first few games. I mean, as far as getting on the scoreboard. Sort of reminiscent how they are right now. But wow, did they improve. And I'm seeing some of the same signs. They're like a diesel. Once they get going, they're tough to stop, but it takes them a while to get going.
Well, as far as NU is concerned, they're trying to take advantage now that they can. Lead is already up to 10. A little bit too strong that time, but he's going to get the roll. Make that now an 11-point edge enjoyed here by NU.
The NU MFT Bulldogs looking real tough here in this first quarter.
Mapa looking for his second free throw. And he gets the roll once again. It wasn't pretty, but nonetheless, it drops.
Quezon City UP got to do a better job of playing basketball without fouling. Looking at the numbers here, 11-1. They have fouls versus NU. That's just too much. 11-1.
They might run out of players if that, if that
true, too.
continues.
Well, that's good. We have a 15-man roster here.
That'll help.
Yeah.
Final possession here for NU. They know they've got the lead. They're up by 12, looking to increase it. Almost a steal. They're gonna have to put this one up. Go was not aware of the time, but nonetheless, it was a great 10 minutes for the NU Bulldogs because they enjoy this big lead after the first 10 minutes of play. They're up 18-6.